NECA is finally taking pre-orders on their 2012 TMNT toys. Will this be NECA resurgent? Or the beginning of the end? Probably not. But it's something. Something's happening. We'll talk about that and more tonight on Geek Dad Live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Geek Dad Live. My name is Jay. With me, as always, is my good friend Quip and Gareth Barreth. Got it under the wire.
Just in time.
I was like, Gareth will just jump in when he's ready to jump in. Good to see you, friends. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's Sunday. I don't know. There's no holidays, right? It's just a Sunday. But you know,
we're getting close. We're getting close to. Is it Rosh Hashanah that we're coming up?
Yeah, I think that's.
I think that's Tuesday. Yeah, if I believe it's Tuesday. So happy Rosh Hashanah to Hatter and the rest of people who are of the Jewish faith.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no. It's weird. It feels like September has just been like a blip. And it's almost over. But Halloween season's coming, spooky season's coming.
Oh yeah.
Almost got at Home Depot, they have, the buckets, but they're like slightly smaller buckets, like the 3-gallon or 5-gallon buckets.
Okay, yeah.
Like half size, and they have all these spooky patterns, but they're like for candy. I was like, boys, these are so awesome. We should get these for your candy. I'm like, Dad, no, we don't do that.
I mean, are they gonna like get the Home Depot aprons and go as like Home Depot workers? It's kind of
no. I think just like you use it as your candy pail.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Anyway, but excited to be here tonight. Tons of toys and toy news to talk about. But before we get into any of that, let's say hello to the chat. It's hopping as always. We'll scroll back just a little bit. We've got Flash, Arturo Castillo, James Venipole, Denny Lewis, Mike Geralico, Cone Killer Confuser, Retro Goat, Brick Something. Did I do Flash? I'll do Flash. Again, Jack Knight, Mike Davis, Hawkstop Animations, Toy Geekosaurus, Video Power Gaming, Tony Taponi is here, Culture Vulture, Toy Manoids, Matt Bush. Damn it, Gary. Dax Storytime, Sebastian Gomez, Mint with Card, Gady's Toys is here, Topher Khan, KL in the house, Derek Ova is here as well, Frank Rivera, Luis Baerstos, Gray Fox celebrating 37 months of GDL family membership. Allison Troy is here. Will Rodriguez. Chris is here. Ohio Gamers. Khalifa is here. Mecha Manblade. Allison Troy gifted 5 GDL family members. Holy moly.
I got family.
Thank you, Allison Troy, for sharing the love. Detroit Dave, Larry's Geeky World, Sergeant Cosgrove, J-Rod, 37-month anniversary. Pillowcases are the way. Jay, I know. I felt like finally my kids have become cooler than me because I was like, cool little buckets. Like, come on, guys. They're like, yeah, come on. We do pillowcases in this household. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. Nelson A is here. Dave and Shelf Presence and so many more. Mark 44. Good to have everybody here. Make sure you hit the like button. Let people know we are streaming tonight.
You know what just dawned on me?
What?
So it's kind of a holiday, kind of not a holiday this evening. It's kind of like Earth, Wind, and Fire Day because it is the 21st night of September.
Do you remember? When it was night of September. I don't know the words are there.
Dancing in September. Never was a cloudy day.
No, it was actually a beautiful day here on the East Coast. I mean, it was warm, but it was a nice day. It was a nice day. But yeah, thank you for calling that out, Quip. I would have been remiss if we would have missed the opportunity to call it out.
Absolutely.
Earth, Wind, and Fire Day is basically a holiday at this point. So
I think it should be. I think it should be. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed we didn't come up with like a whole routine.
Or like wearing 70s clothes, like butterfly collar, kind of really do it up. That's true.
We each dress as 3 of the Planeteers.
No, not that.
Oh,
No, not that
I
one.
see what you did there, Gary. Yeah, nice.
Anyway, yeah, sorry, I was singing really high pitched. Not as bad as my walk-in though. I feel like
No,
that was fine.
no, that was
I thought my walk-in was okay, by the way. Just for the
it got
record,
better.
in retrospect, I think it was.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more practice with it. Like it was going in and out. You had it. Like you. It's just you got to lock in with your walk-in. Hey, lock in with your walk-in. Yeah.
Gotta own it, you know.
Yeah.
Chad Stewart gifted 10
Whoa.
GDL family memberships.
I got family.
Welcome to the newest members of the GDL family, except for Chris. And I guess Michigan looks like Michigan State go blue. I guess I'm indifferent.
No, not Michigan State. U of M.
Sorry.
Michigan State is the Spartans.
You're right. I don't pay.
And it's blue and maize, if I remember correctly, for Michigan. So
yeah. Something better than golden.
Oh, golden. Woo-hoo.
That one gets really high.
Yes, because they're going up with their voices.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Up, it's a moment.
That
was anyway, now that we've lost all of our viewers, let's jump into things if we can tonight, gentlemen. And let's start with the main topic. I mean, I feel we just had a lot of weeks of like, nothing like super strong as the main topic, but I feel like it's been a minute since we've had like turtles as the main topic. So
it has been.
I thought it would be good just to dip our toes in the lukewarm sewer water of New York City. But before I get to that, I got to give a shout out to Brian Brink, Master of the Charts, 18th GDL family anniversary. Sing Sad Life. I think he's trying to sing Sad Life, but it still works. It still works.
That's a fun
so, yeah, we don't see enough TMNT toys anymore.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. We're just going through all of it today.
Yeah, karaoke.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Geek Dad Life. It was Pitchy Dog. Thanks. I know Allison will always keep me grounded. And that's the important part. That's true friends. True friends. Okay. These suckers sold out.
They did.
FYI, on at least
they
the
weren't up for long.
When did that happen? It was like the Tuesday. I think these went up for pre-order this past week. Calm down, NECA. Settle down. But so it's kind of been a long time coming. We've known of these figures for a while. I think we first saw them, gosh, almost a year ago. No, even more than was it Comic-Con last year?
Was it New York or San Diego?
I know we saw them in New York. I'm trying to remember if we saw them at San Diego before that.
I feel like it was New York, but I could be.
I feel like it was New York, but yeah.
But I think even still, so we've been teased for a while. We've been excited for these things to come out, and pretty slick that they did it as a figure bundle where you get all 4 turts with alternate head sculpts. You got the was it Taco Pizza Cat? What's this pizza?
Ice Cream Kitty.
Ice Cream Kitty.
Whatever the hell it is. Sorry, I'm so sorry. And then so yeah, I think a lot of people have been excited about these. I think they look phenomenal. And they kind of look like, the animated characters come to life from that 2012 series. There's a lot of fans. It's weird that 2012 was well over a decade. Was that 13 years ago?
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy that we're already nostalgia for the 2012 Turtles. Maybe, I don't know. But here we are. They went up and they're sold out now. Quip, you're one of the biggest Turtle fans I know.
Yes.
Did you pick up this set?
I did not pick these up. And it's not for any particular reason. I mean, 2012 is my daughter's favorite iteration of the Turtles. I know whenever we go out to different arcades, we'll play the 4-player for the 2012 TMNT. Like that's a really fun just arcade machine that we'll play together. I love the different animated looks. Like I prefer the whited eyes, and I love how the animation at the time would kind of switch back and forth between the pupil or like they're in like battle mode with the whitened eyes. So these are great. It's one of those things where I was kind of on the fence, and these weren't the turtles to be kind of on the fence about because, as we mentioned, they sold out. Lots of people in the chat are saying they sold out quickly. So hopefully we'll come across them on store shelves, eventually. I feel like this was just a first to market, NECA putting out the pre-order. So I'm sure we'll see these. Love that they're individually boxed, individually packed. Yeah, these are really great. I think the only iteration of these, now of course we had the Playmates 2012 turtles,
correct,
but what is the company? Chat, help me out. It wasn't Reveltech, was it Reveltech that they had some 2012 turtles that came with stands, that for the longest time, like the cost of those, like per turtle, really like were shooting up through the roof on the aftermarket. Yeah, it was Reveltech. Okay, all right, awesome.
Oh yeah, those are expensive too.
Yeah, they got expensive.
Even now, brand new, they were spending.
Yeah,
I will say, I prefer the expressions that come with the Reveltech turtles.
Okay,
but for these being another shake at getting these at MSRP. Two, I mean, it's different. Not all different price points, right? I mean, this can be an opportunity for NECA to redeem themselves. There was part of me that, as you just mentioned, 2012, like we're already getting around to kind of like a 2012 resurgence, where I was sort of thinking, all right, I'm primarily an 87 fan. Loved that 2003 was getting some love.
Yeah.
But now we're already on to 2012. I'm like, let's give 2003 a little more room to breathe. But I also understand it's kind of cool. I guess there's sort of like a gentleman's agreement between the different companies. Even back when Super 7 was doing kind of the Playmates-esque Super 7, where they didn't want to step on each other's toes. So there is no starving, as Britt kind of referenced it. There's no starving for any TMNT fan, honestly, at this point. It's awesome that these 2012s are coming out. Love that. I mean, the hands that come with Raph, they've got to be able to do this with the size. I mean, that's kind of a given now. If you can't do that with the size, I mean, what are you even doing making Turtles toys?
I mean, even I have the remastered, and the
exactly. Gotta be able to grab them like that. So whether they're flipped down or flipped up, but these are really fun. My only beef with the 2012 series is how they did my boys Rocksteady and Bebop. Actually, Rocksteady is solid. Love that they even kind of went with the like ex-Soviet type feel with Rocksteady. And Bebop, oh my goodness.
Bebop, it's just,
I love the characterization of Bebop. I love JB Smoove. That's who I was. JB Smoove voicing Bebop. Phenomenal job. But it's just him being so spindly and so tiny and so skinny. It's like, I don't like my Bebop too skinny, and I also don't like where they went with Michael Bay, where they made him like too big and portly and everything. It's like, can't they both just be muscular like 87? But again, that's just me. Love JB Smoove's performance of Bebop. But it's still, I mean, I'd love to see if they get made in this 2012 line, and you never know if NECA does a really good job with the sculpts, I may still pick them up. Well, but love the packaging.
Yeah.
The packaging is kind of evokes the later series opening, I would say, where they're kind of like dashing, where they kind of do away with, even though I loved the original opening for 2012. The later series, it just had them kind of like running across rooftops, and it was more, I don't know, it was almost, I won't say Cowboy Bebop, because, Cowboy Bebop is way up there, but it was more jazzy. It was like trumpets and brass sounding. That's the tune that I hear in my head whenever I see this packaging. So, bully for NECA with these boxes, fantastic art. But sorry, Jay, you were saying something?
No, I'm just saying, I think, for Michael, he's saying it leaves a lot to be desired. It may just, so it may, your opinion on the art may differ because it is kind of tapping into something slightly different stylistically. It is interesting. I almost, to your point, Quip, and then Gary, I do want to get to your thoughts, but I just want to do a quick answer to something you brought up, Quip, of, in this world where Super 7 got 2003 and they're, NECA's doing 2012, or NECA did Toon and Super 7 did Playmates. It's almost like, now that we are where we are with where NECA is as a company and Super 7 is a company, where like I feel bad for 2003 fans because like how deep is that going? Like what
Yeah.
kind of ground is Super 7 on? And not to say that like NECA's in the clear and everything's fine and dandy. Like they've got a lot of their own problems. I mean, all toy companies have problems in this moment in this world, thanks to tariffs and all that fun stuff. But it's almost like if you were a 2003 fan and you see that Super 7 drafted 2003, you're like, oh man, it's like the Browns getting another first round quarterback. You know?
That's fair. That's a fair comparison. That's pretty apt.
And so, and you know, for 2012, you gotta be liking your chances here that NECA that is made when it's probably all said and done, the most all-encompassing, greatest line of turtle toys ever. Like, I think they're already there, you know.
Yeah.
And just adding 2012 to the mix is just an embarrassment of riches. And so yeah, I think these are really solid. And if there's anything I was curious about with the 2012 is like, will this be successful enough to kind of reinvigorate the NECA turtle line a little bit? Just and not that it's failing, or if I know it's failing, but with the Donnie Lab fiasco and honestly most of the Toon Turtle stuff being filled out, and we're really getting to kind of like niche. We're niching down a lot on the Toon Turtle line. They kind of need something to start over again, and at least to me, start over again and kind of, you know, reinvigorate things a little bit, because I'm definitely turtled out. And the fact that these things sold out, you know, in under, I don't know exactly by what day they sold out, but as of, you know, Sunday when they come up on Tuesday, they're sold out. So like, clearly there is a demand there, and this could very well be, you know, the thing that kind of just recharges, reinvigorates, kind of reinstigates, you know, NECA's turtle dominance. Gare Bear, what's your thoughts on these finally hitting shelves and so far being successful?
Yeah, like I remember whenever 2012 first premiered, I remember the Christmas after it premiered, it was impossible to find these toys anywhere. Like you might find an April, you might find a Splinter, but you couldn't find the Turtles. And I don't think since that moment that's really happened with any of the, you know, mass marketed turtle figures, right? Like not as hard to find as these. So this goes to show once again, these things selling out like they did, 2012 has some power to it. And I too love this series. I think it is my favorite, at least in terms of a canonical story that it tells. 87 will always be my childhood and the one that I gravitate towards, but this was a really good show. And I had all of the unique figures that Playmates put out, except I had and sold all of them. The only ones that I kept were whenever they did the Halloween versions of the characters. And I look forward to seeing where this series goes. I did want to call out, I love how on the right side of the spine art, it's numbered right there. And then on the left side, it looks like it connects into an image.
Yes,
it because does. You can, you saw part of the moon in the other image there. I love that they're giving us these highly detailed figures with character accessories, whether it's Ice Cream Kitty, who I know Video Power Gaming is freaking out about, or Dr. Cluckingsworth, or like any of the animal sidekicks. Like this is just a love story to the show and a love story to the fans. So I'm here for it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm kind of bummed they don't have a picture of it all, because you're right, Gary. It does look like the spine creates like a full image there. I'm seeing a lot of comments in the chat about not digging the alternate heads, saying I saw somebody say play school alternate heads. You know, Gary, I'm curious. Sure, I'll have you take a first stab at this here. As a fan of the show, what's your take on the alternate heads? Do you feel like they're just out of touch, or not in the same? I don't know. Are they not hitting the same vibe as the more angry, whited out eyes face?
No, I think they're both. I think they both deserve a place on the figure, right? Because the majority of the time, the characters did have these, you know, humanoid pupils, and then they were whited out when they were angry, or you know, in distress, or in some form of passion. Michelangelo is very cutesy, but that's just Michelangelo. I think it works though. Like I take no issue with it personally. That Donnie's a little goofy. He's like mid-word.
Donnie's
Hey,
always they
yeah,
always do my boy Donnie dirty.
yeah, Quip, you're a Donnie Donnie through and through. What's your thoughts on the alternate heads? Well, the Leo one here is just his with his eyes closed, which
He's
yeah.
meditating
He's
there. So I
meditating.
think I am okay with the alternate heads. I think my preferred look is with the whited eyes. I don't know if that just calls back to my nostalgia of even going way back to the original toys. But I think it fits the personality of the cartoon, right? And I think that's what's so hard with these alternate heads to only get two is the animators did such a great job at making them so expressive, taking a
Yes.
lot of notes from different anime animation styles
Mhm.
where whether it's the hard eyes on Donnie or the teardrop that's kind of like sweating, like they just had so many emotions
Mhm.
that what would be cool is if NECA down the line, they've done accessory kits for all of their turtles, so if we stand fast, could we potentially see a 2012 seat head pack incoming, a 2012 expressions kit that kind of captures some more options with these? But I think the boxed in expressions are good. They're good. And if you like these, if we see the success of the line, which is what we've seen so far, a lot of people have bought them up. So if this is successful, and you make your voices heard, leave NECA a comment. Hey, are we going to get expression packs? These are great. Kind of voting with your dollar. Maybe and hopefully we can see something come down the line. Or 3D printing, aftermarket. Somebody could fill that niche of giving us even more expressions. So I won't speak ill of the expressions that they included because it's hard to pick like two, right? See, yeah, really hope they make the hard eyes with Donnie because it's got to go with. Hopefully, we get an April and even a Casey Jones. I love the Casey Jones in this series.
Yes, agreed.
Mhm.
Love Casey
So
Jones. He's fun.
lots of potential.
Yeah.
But as we as toy collectors like to do, we get in our head canon. This is what I would want to see. This is what I would want to see. This is a great start to the line, and let's hope we see more. But let's also appreciate these figures that just hit this week that we don't even have in hand yet.
It's true. It's true. Is the turtles something sold out? Somebody asked in the chat. I think it was Medberg. It was 151. The shredder sold out as well. I thought the shredder looked really sharp too.
It does.
Like it looks really good. And you got the was it Ultron or Utron?
Utron. Yeah, Utron. Yeah. What do you think about this shredder, Gary?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the design of this shredder. The scarred face under the helmet, I love that they give us that. It does look a little off to the series to me for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's also been a while since I've seen it, so I could just be misremembering. But with the helmet on, I think it looks amazing.
The only thing I will say, it has a bit of a helmet head kind of thing where you can see, like, even here, it's kind of a little bit off. Like the head's smoothed a little bit over, but whatever. It was semantics at that point. But I feel like this would have been helpful to have like this head, a spare helmet that you could put on, and then also a sculpted helmeted head. I think.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Just a little cleaner. Yeah.
But to use Jay's phrasing, he looks sharp and not just because he's covered in blades.
Well, Hatter bought them all. There you go. There's your endorsement. This man
That's all you need to know.
NECA.
If Hatter's buying them, it's legit.
You gotta buy them. Now, yeah, this shredder, this never was my favorite design of shredder. But as a whole, I mean, he looks good. It's great. I think he fits in. I think to your point, Gary, though, this doesn't fit my mind's eye of the 2012 shredder either. I feel like the 2012 shredder may have been a little leaner. Like, I don't know if he's filled out a little more, but I could be misremembering. So great opportunity to go back and watch. I will say 2012 has my favorite characterization of Splinter. That's whom I love from that show. So I'm excited to see if we get to a Splinter because that is my favorite Splinter.
Wait a second. We have two heads.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, so maybe it is. Maybe it was just looking the way it was turned. Because even there, it looks like it's slightly off center, right?
Yeah.
So hey, we do have a helmeted head and an unhelmeted head. That's interesting.
There's no separate helmet here.
But wait, wasn't he holding the helmet? Scroll back up or scroll through the other pictures. So maybe the helmet does come off of this head too, and we just have two different faces for Orokusaki.
Oh yeah, maybe one is making a slightly different expression.
Yeah,
because that one the mouth is closed. So let's scroll up to the other one, see if he's got like a more open.
Yeah. So it's two different heads, but one it comes with the helmet on in package. Okay.
Fine. And then we've also got the Foot Soldier 2-pack. This is part of it's sold out, but
well, no, it has. This one hasn't come up yet. So this is kind of a save the link if you did purchase the other ones, because you saw how fast the other turtles went on the NECA website. And Foot Soldier 2-packs, I mean, it's the quintessential army builder. Apart from, you know what, I would be willing to take a step back and accept that Cobra Troopers are kind of, you know, the real army builder from like the Real American Hero line. But Foot Soldiers are a close second, if not first.
Oh, absolutely.
And so
I think it just depends on your fandom, you know, like for me, in my vintage collection, I'm looking at now, I got like, I don't know, 8 or 10 Foot Soldiers, vintage Foot Soldiers in the collection. So I have way more of those than I have, you know, any Cobra Troopers. So or even Stormtroopers I may have. No, I have even more than Stormtroopers, vintage Stormtroopers I have around. Anyway, I'm with you, Quip. I feel like it is a very essential army builder for any turtle fan.
Yeah. I do think it's kind of underwhelming in terms of weapons. Like, it's cool that it gives us all 4 arms with the mace and the what is that, a sickle. However, could have used some nunchucks, could have used some throwing stars. Like, there's a lot of possible. The fact that they made it identical across both toys is sort of a swing and a miss for me.
I think so, especially $60, $60.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it in the sense that if these were separate figures, no, it's actually more. It's $70. So no, I mean, what are we saving here? If they're separate, what are they, $37.99 if they're separate figures?
That's $4, Jay.
I just like, what are we really gaining here? So I do think I think that's a fair critique, Gary.
I like that it comes with the alternate head with the battle damage though, or the eye popping out.
But it's the same battle damage. I'm with you, Gary. Like, do something different.
Yeah. Bummer.
Something. Yeah, that is kind of a bummer, but yeah.
I mean, it's like they literally just hit the copy and paste button.
Just mirrored it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, there you go. I think, you know, at least going back to that main question, do we feel like, you know, NECA is gonna is this gonna help them continue to, you know, be the dominating presence for TMNT for collectors into the future? What's your thoughts, Quip?
Is this going to help them? I think it's a step in the right direction, but I don't think that they've built up enough goodwill with the collecting community, particularly in light of some other shenanigans, which Hatter has covered on his channel as of late with bonus and rewards points. Still feels like they're ironing things out. Almost, yeah, I wouldn't put NECA any further ahead or behind at this particular moment in collecting than Super 7, to be perfectly honest. Like, I know Super 7...
Wow.
They came out with some of the 2003 Turtles. Those have done great. I've seen nothing but great things about them. So I think it could go either way. I just think they need to be mindful of some of the choices that they're making with how they're communicating, particularly their PR. Whoever, it might be non-existent at NECA, but whoever is working on their outreach or their customer interface and customer service, I mean, if they step their game up. But with these particular figures, I think clearly the timing is right to drop these 2012 figures. People are excited about them, so let's see if the quality is there right when we get them. Hopefully these don't crumble. NECA has been improving in quality since then, but I don't know that they have the goodwill built up right now to withstand some of the brittleness or paint flaking that took place with the early 87 cartoon line, right?
Yeah,
they really need to
pass that, right? I feel like they've learned that lesson.
Hopefully, again, we don't know what's going on with where costs, because the price of these hasn't gone up much.
No, I mean
it's gone up, but
for 151, that's about what most of the 4 packs of turtles end up being.
Yeah.
whenever they do a 4-pack. It's usually around that price, right? So, so it's fair. But as people are saying in the chat, like wanting more what do we call them, portraits.
Mm-hmm.
When they were showing stuff at New York Comic Con stuff, there were more portraits, but they've scaled that back. So I'm assuming, to your point,
okay,
there have been costs cut. So yeah, will some of those early QC things kind of creep back up for them? It's a fair question.
Yep. We'll see. I will say I'm gonna withhold judgment right now and say it's too early to call. I think the potential is there for this to be the next great line. This is a great start. Let's see if they can leverage this momentum into really, building out this world of TMNT 2012.
Love it. Gear Bear, what's your thoughts?
I'm pretty much just going to echo everything he said. I think this is a step in the
I need some conflict.
No, I don't have any conflict here, man. Like, this is a step in the right direction, but it's all going to depend on how they look, once all is said and done. I mean,
yeah.
No,
I think it's a fair point. Honestly, it's the most reasoned thing. But to me, I just look at the results and the fact that these sold out. Tells me that, I think this could be the thing that gets to shine back to NECA, because NECA has had problems throughout. Like, this is, and things have gotten more extreme, sure, but their customer service has always been crap. And QC has been an issue. But we didn't care as much earlier on because they were giving us, straight up, pure injected nostalgia.
Right.
And we're hitting these heavy hitter characters that we've been we're dying for. But I feel like we push back more, like, okay, now we're getting kind of D level tier characters, or just Bebop and Rocksteady dress up as a baby and a mom, and then stuff like that. And you're like, okay, now I don't really need you. So now I'm going to really notice when you guys are being a-holes about stuff. And so the fact that these have sold out, I feel like, even with to your point, like, they need to prove that they're trying to get better at these things that we get pissed off at them about. I feel like these could very well kind of be the shine that NECA is probably desperately been looking for a little while now.
Yeah, it's entirely possible.
But we'll see. I put a poll in the chat. Will the 2012 TMNT toys bring back some shine for NECA? So if you're in the chat, let your voice be heard. 240 people watching right now. Only 55 votes in. You got to vote. We definitely do not need another Sergeant Bananas. Let's see. Mikey doesn't even have his skateboard, which they showed in New York Comic Con 2024. Yeah, clearly to bring the cost down, they've scaled back some of the accessories for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think NECA abandoned the giant crane and kitchen diorama. The fact there's still no giant crane kind of stinks.
Yeah, it's been crickets. I mean, they've shown it. What are we going on, 3 years now since they first revealed that giant crane?
God, 2023. I feel like that was the one.
Okay, yeah, it's
more than 2 years, maybe 3 years. I don't know when it was. Yeah. Mad Hatter says this could revitalize them, but they gotta be smart.
Exactly.
Yep.
And have they proven themselves to be smart in the past?
If Hatter keeps making the videos he's been making, they're getting to somebody out there, because him complaining expanded the selection for the bonus points. So, if Hatter bought these 2012 turtles, so I think this line will be as successful as long as they completely cater to Nier. Make sure they just call him and consult him on every move they make moving forward with the line.
Yeah.
Mad Hatter, tariffs apparently are holding up Krang and the last diorama. I never said that. Keep it to yourself. Thousands of people that watch this. Toy Collector Magazine, scaled back accessories could end up in a bonus pack later.
Yeah.
So some insight there from Blake.
Nice.
Ryan Joel, none of you can afford giant Krang in this economy. Accomplish everything. It's all up to you, Hatter. It's all up to you. And Dorlaxian, I agree completely. Hatter being crabby equals good for everybody.
Yeah. There's a reason why he's Mad Hatter reviews. He's not Glad Hatter reviews. So
bravo. Damn it, Toll isn't wrong. It's very true. In this economy, people are people buying Hamburger Helper is like starting to spike up. That's your indicator of how great this economy is doing right
Hamburger Helper. I mean, top ramen. Really, Hamburger Helper is a luxury.
I haven't had Hamburger Helper in a long time. Maybe it's time to break out the old Hamburger Helper
every once in a while.
Yeah, pretty
I'll
good.
break it out. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. We were I had Italian mother, so it was spaghetti. It was spaghetti, a lot of spaghetti.
Okay.
And then macaroni and cheese. But my dad always made steakums. Remember steakums?
Oh yeah,
I do remember steakums.
Helper does just fine by itself.
There you go. You're broke when you're stretching like the Hamburger Helper and the Kraft mac and cheese with just the box of noodles, like the 80-cent box of just straight up macaroni, because you're trying to make it go further. Those are college days.
Oh yeah.
I mean, now it's not even about saving money. It's just being nostalgic for Hamburger Helper, which is a weird thing to be nostalgic for.
Yeah, they still got the glove. I miss the glove, man.
I'm sure the glove's still there.
Is he still hanging around?
He might have been, gussied up a little bit, but
oh, see, Helper with some bread and butter. Yummy.
Yep, there you go.
There you go. Oh, Matt Bush saw steakums at Aldi's.
Oh,
there you go.
Well, la-di-da, Matt Bush eating fancy with steakums.
Everything. No glove, no love.
I mean, he's got to be there. Who helps the hamburgers if not?
Ooh, can of tuna. Yeah, tuna casserole. Good tuna casserole. I don't know. I love tuna. I know it's not for everybody.
Yeah, the egg noodles and the
Anyway, do they still have the glove meat of my single friend? Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, chat, what did you all think? I'll end the poll. Will the 2012 TMNT toys bring back some shine for NECA? You all said no at 39% and yes at 61%. So the majority of this chat says that it will bring back that shine.
Yeah.
Gonna let it shine.
I can see it.
All right. Yeah. There is lots of potential.
Yes. But I do hope that they just give us a head pack and an accessory pack. Like, just do little things to let us know they still care.
Exactly. Steakums with frozen strips within. Yeah, exactly. And then there's also minute steaks, which are like little hamburger steaks that. And I just put some Parmesan cheese on that. Baked Parmesan cheese, like just the wood shavings Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, some passion covers. At least we have democracy left in GDL. Yeah, this is our domain here, folks.
Mm-hmm.
We write the Constitution and we support it here.
The toy Constitution.
Exactly. The
Constitution.
Anyway, let's move on here. What do you want to jump into next? We want to talk about
Golden Girls.
Ooh, gold. Hell yeah. Thank you for being a friend.
This is really what's going to get NECA back on the good side of millennial consumers.
Well, we've had these, right? It's not the first NECA Golden Girls, but this is like
not the first, but this is the 40th anniversary of that show. If you were kind of feeling young, feeling good about yourself, this show is 40 years ago is when this show debuted.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Also, the fact that I believe they were in their 40s, canonically in the show.
Wait, no.
I think
no
so.
Way. No way they were in their 40s
I think
in the
Blanche
show.
was in her mid 40s or something.
No.
I mean, that wouldn't be the golden years, though.
The
actresses might have been.
That was the golden years. Hold on.
There's no way.
Age of the golden.
Yeah, they had to have been in their 50s, at least.
All right.
Sophia.
Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. Rose. But okay, we're not that far off from this, though, folks. A lot of us Gen Xers and elder millennials in the chat right now. I'm sure there's some that are this age. Rose was 55, Dorothy early 50s, and Blanche around 53.
Yep.
I mean, we're not that far.
We're not that far.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So should we all just like get a house? No, I'm not moving to Florida. F that. I'm just gonna suggest maybe we go.
I make a mean cheesecake like from scratch. Like that is my signature.
Oh, you make cheesecake's
dessert.
my favorite.
Yes.
And I'm really good at complaining about being old. So
So real quick, personality wise, I mean,
Yeah.
chat can also chime into which golden girl do we feel like each of us would be as
Ooh.
far as our personalities on the show?
That's a great question. Gary is definitely, I don't know. I'm more of a Blanche, I feel like maybe. Am I the Blanche? Who's the Blanche? I guess that's the real question. Nothing's wrong. Is it though? Move to Canada. Yeah, there we go. Will you accept it? I already live in Florida, damn it. I love it. Matt had it. Boo, no pupilless eyes.
They really need a Golden Girls expression pack. I mean,
They do.
We need the accessory pack.
Yeah.
Actually, Danny Glover in Lethal Weapon 1, he was only 42 when he was too old for this shit.
That is ridiculous. Yes.
that is the actual
42.
age of being too old for this shit.
Derek Cooper. Jay, you are no Blanche. Quip is Sophia.
Gary is Rose.
Gary is definitely
Okay.
Rose.
Okay.
For
All
sure.
right. Fair
For
enough.
sure. Yeah.
Is it the blonde hair?
It's your sunny disposition.
Yeah, exactly. You're so
You're
sweet.
unflappable. You're just
So
in a
sweet.
great mood all the time, Gary. That's a compliment.
I do my
Exactly.
best.
Ryan Dole, these look so play school. Anyway. All right. But yeah, these look sick. How much are they? $100 though? 100 bones? A
100.
little spendy, but you know, you
Yeah.
get 4 figures.
Yeah.
It's a fun box too.
It's a
I like the
mean,
packaging,
packed
yeah.
like a cheesecake. Yeah.
Cheesecake, for sure. I could eat cheesecake all day. All right, let's do you want to jump? Oh, these Silverhawks from Super 7. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Are people still buying these? I guess so.
Yeah, people are buying them. I mean, people were pretty excited about them in the toy discords. So yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Silverhawks. There you go. I don't know what more you want from me. But yeah, I mean, these are good. They look good.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I, not knowing a lot about Silverhawks, never having watched a
kidding
single
me, Quip?
episode. No,
Are you kidding me?
Silverhawks, Tiger Sharks, and Thundercats were all well before my time. Like their height were before my time. So like I remember having friends with older siblings who played with them. Like my older brother had a couple of them.
Sure.
I've dipped into Thundercats, and the only reason I really know the Tiger Sharks theme song, like from beginning to end, is Derek Hoover's podcast yesterday's. It's kind of a running joke drop where they'll work it into the episode. So, but I still haven't seen a complete episode of Tiger Sharks or Silverhawks. It's just not.
I don't think you need to. I don't. I think I may watched the cartoon a few times. I had a few of the toys as a kid. That was about it. A few chats here that I think are important to plus in here. First of all, we had another gifting of GDL family memberships. Shelf Presents gave 5 GDL family memberships.
I got family.
Welcome to our new family members. And I have the chat open here on my other computer, and I can see that, yeah, Chris is not any of them. But Blake from Toy Collector Magazine got a membership, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, he won a membership?
He won a
See,
membership.
now I'm going to take a page out of Hatter and Johnny Nostalgia's book and say that hurts my feelings that he wasn't already a member. But
Oh, that's fine. Never feel bad, people. Be or not be. Again, this is a safe space.
Mm.
No
This is a safe
forced
space.
purchases here. Hatter's 100% Sophia. I love that. Dorlax, I think I broke it down here. Gary is Rose, Jay is Blanche, Hatter is Sophia. in terms of who's buying these, am I people? Then people are buying them.
Okay, cool. There you go.
This one from Blake, a little foreboding, maybe. This is a great wave and likely the last.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun. And Silverhawks. She's still around. She's still hiding post the
I
whole
feel like she went into hiding after the
meme
crypto
coin
debacle.
scandal.
Yeah.
I mean, these look great. I'm not a Silverhawks fan.
Same.
The only time they kind of got me maybe was the what the hell were they? The vac metaled ones.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh,
even
the
then,
ones that Brian
instantly
Flynn told
broke.
people they
Yeah.
didn't do vac metal because they'd flake and crack,
Mhm.
and people said, "No, we still want it." And then they made them, and people bought them, and they
they
flaked and cracked, and
Yeah.
people said, "But they're flaking and cracking." Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So Kaylee Welch is my wife. You got a lot of wives. Like, you're trying to court my wife, Ryan Dole. Like, what is going on here?
Who's Haley Welch?
Hakta girl.
Haktua.
Okay. All right.
Haktua.
Okay. Yeah.
Haktua.
I thought he was courting like the heir to the Welch's great fortune.
I mean, if Joel was smart, he would.
Back to Silverhawks though. Of the characters, pure toy aisle curiosity. This is the toy that leaps out to me most in this wave. Like, this is just a cool toy. It's got a keytar. It's got the musical notes. I have no backstory for this character, but it just looks cool.
She's wearing a lot of pink. Her hair's 2 different shades of green. Like, this character is made for me.
It's just very Gary coded, I will say.
It's very good.
Is it a villain for Gem? Right? You don't know. It would fit right in with a Gem. Only clearly, I don't know, with the gray skin, purplish. Maybe she's on the side of the Misfits. Maybe there's an eventual collab there. You never know.
Could be, could have been. I don't know. With my ignorance to Silverhawks, when I saw this character, I actually did wonder for a minute if it was from Jim and the Holograms. Like, I don't remember that character.
It's got a cell phone, like any good mole rat. Like, even though that's more 90s, but yeah, I mean, it's fun. This looks like somebody that was touring malls to spread the word about their new pop album that had just dropped. It's a fun figure.
Melodia rocks. It definitely has some Gaga vibes. Lady Gaga.
Ooh, yeah.
That is true.
We don't get political on this show, but I do want to say this channel is a pro Gaga channel. Very pro Gaga.
Okay.
Quip's like, wait, what did I sign up for?
No. You're officially a little monster? No, I'm a Gaga fan.
Channel.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Gaga for Gaga.
There's
all little monsters.
Misunderstanding about that. Okay.
There you go.
Definitely has some Sia vibes as well. This channel is also very pro Sia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I often swing from the chandelier.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really sad song, by the way, Chandelier. Have you ever?
I'm often really sad.
But it feels very uplifting and stuff, but it's a really sad song. It's about when she was in the depths of alcoholism. Read the lyrics sometimes. Really tough.
It's crazy how many songs are like that if you listen to the lyrics. Like, they sound kind of upbeat, poppy, and then you're just like, oh, this is like Pumped Up Kicks is one of those songs. It's like, oh my goodness, this is dark.
Pumped Up Kicks is effed up.
Yeah, but you heard it on all the
survivor of a high school shooting. Yeah, that one's fucked up. That one hurts.
Yeah.
But anyway, this figure looks really cool. And this channel is pro Lady Gaga. Okay, this is the guy. Oh, I did want to plus this in real quick. Couple chats. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place here. Going back to Ryan Dole apparently having 27 wives. He's definitely listening to Jor-El, at least from the latest Superman movie. He is making a super harem. Ryan Dole Harem Club.
That tracks. I mean, Dole being from Canada up north. There's
you're right.
Ice. Does he have a Fortress of Solitude? I'm not saying no. I'm just saying. It stands to question. I'm just asking questions, right? We do that here.
Oh,
We
God.
ask the hard-hitting
Can we
questions.
not?
yes.
Can we not?
Tony Johnson, hashtag Dole's secret harem. So anyway, this guy's pretty slick. I like him.
Yeah. He looks cool. I like both of the heads.
It's very Rack and Bass for sure. And this is the boss guy, right? I had his toy. He didn't look as cool as this one.
He reminds me of someone. I'm trying to think.
Hold on. Sorry. It's so good. With this many wives, I need a solitude.
But
But yeah, this is a really solid wave, and if what Blake is saying that this could be the last, then you got to go after it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little late for me to start on these, but I think it's a great wave to wrap it up with.
Yeah,
potentially.
Patrick Gerard, straight from harem to Rodney Dangerfield, bid. No respect.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's keep moving on here. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, hey, just real quick, Toys R Us.
Ooh,
Can I just say, I'm kind of I've given up hope. You know, like
you're the Hawkeye meme of don't give me hope.
Yeah, don't give me hope. Because here's the thing. It's, how many times we're gonna have these stupid articles, or it kind of, goes all over, the internet or whatever, about like Toys R Us are opening 10 new stores or what have you.
This article actually. So I saw it someplace else. It might have been like Toy News Eye or something, but this one, to your point, is from 2023. So that's my bad. But if you go to Toy Arc, there was recently something about Toys R Us. It's either Toy Arc or Toy News Eye. Try Toy News Eye, even though you're going to get a lot of pop-ups.
Toy News Eye, I'm going to get like inundated with.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah.
Here's the thing. The ones that we've gotten of Toys R Us, like at the I don't know, the Mall of America, and then the one of that New Jersey crazy mall. Like they're not great. They're not the Toys R Us we grew up with.
No.
And then so like I see an article, and I just love all the ads. It really, really helps keep my computer running well.
I need to purchase some Pennzoil now that we've
but it's just like every time I go into these, and it just doesn't actually hit in the way that it should, which is opening 10 new flagship stores, 20 season holiday pop-ups by year end. And it's just like, I don't know. We'll kind of have to wait and see how these things turn out, but it's like Weekend at Bernie's.
Right.
And whatever venture capital firm that massacred our beautiful Toys R Us took all of its assets, let it to die, essentially, is now just like putting out the corpse
and just dragging around its carcass and saying, see, it's still here.
Yeah, it's got, sunglasses on its, and it's like, oh, see, we're bringing it back. And it's just like, he's dead, let him go. He's dead, leave him alone.
Yeah, when Lindsay came and told me, she was like, did you hear about that they're opening 10 new Toys R Us stores? I'm like, just let it die, which was not the response she expected, I don't think. And I felt sort of bad, but I feel the same way you do. I feel like we're just getting our hopes up to be let down again, because I went to the Toys R Us in Dallas airport. It sucks. Like, just let it stick to Macy's. And if they really want to expand, do the 20 seasonal pop-up shops like a Party City, or it's not Party City,
the Halloween,
Spirit Halloween.
Like,
those are good options, but I don't think there's space for a large toy retailer like there used to be.
Correct. Or just like, you're not bringing it back. It has the branding. but it ain't Toys R Us. It ain't a big box store.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I don't want to seem I don't know, Debbie Downer about this, but Toy Collector Magazine, they're not buying their own merchandise yet. Most of it's being handled by Go stores.
Ugh.
So like again, those kind of crappy
Calendar
Christmas toy
shows.
stores or whatever it
Yeah.
is in malls.
Yeah.
Tovercon. Weekend at Jeffrey's. Wait, that's not a
And in a few years, we'll be talking about Weekend at Jeffrey's too, because they just won't let it end.
But the thing, what are you talking? There's no Jeffrey list. Spirit of Toys or Spirit of Toy. I would kind of be. And I think they try to do this, but I kind of wish you had at least like Toys R Us as like a Spirit Halloween thing, but for Christmas toys, and
Yeah.
or just like be a toy store, a pop-up toy store around Christmas time. That'd be fun. But alas, it's just not how it works. A Tiara Toys R Us store of peg warmers, fantastic.
Yeah, when I first heard this news, I mean, I heard recently of people, our Canadian friends who would flex on us with their Toys R Us, that Toys R Us was kind of closing a lot of stores up in Canada too. And that those prices were starting to get unreasonable. And so it was surprising to me to hear that they're opening flagship stores, at least 10 flagship stores.
Sure.
But like you said, the Spirit Halloween, the kind of, okay, I get it. After the Spirit Halloween, like kind of closes down, then you could start up with the Toys R Us, seasonal, Christmas season, being able to buy toys. I mean, that's kind of a fun concept. So pop up, I would understand, but I was surprised by the 10 flagship stores.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Gatie's Toys, admittedly, Toys R Us in Canada has sucked for a while here. Yeah, it's the rumor. That's the word on the street. Word on the street.
Well, I mean, I think like having a big box retailer just doesn't make sense anymore. But I mean, KB proved that if they just follow the KB formula, we could get mall stores again. Like that's, well, obviously not the whole KB formula, because that also results in bankruptcy. But like the parts of it that work.
Did KB get bought up by a venture capital thing?
Oh man,
the problem is, and Dan Larson on Seer Galaxy did a great video on it way back in the day. But like the way these things are being intentionally killed.
Yeah.
In most cases. Yeah. Like it didn't just die just because people didn't want to go to Toys R Us anymore.
Right.
The fact that Barnes and Noble is still here when it was on the precipice of just being dead, and now they're opening up new stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They did the same firm as Toys R Us.
Yep, they were.
And they also bought Guitar Center. Like it is a terrible thing where they buy it, they use debt to buy it, and then they take all of the actual assets because they're asset rich, and then they saddle the debt to the company, and then the company that you bought with debt, and you saddle that debt to the company while you stole all the actual value from the company, then can't succeed, and so and that's not a political thing. That's just like that is a thing that happens, and a lot of the retailers that you love that got just destroyed, that was the cause of it, right? And anyway, I don't, to your point, Gary, that like big box retail doesn't make sense anymore. Maybe to a certain point, but in a world where I feel like Barnes and Noble has had a bit of a not a resurgence, like it's not to the same 90s level of Barnes and Noble, and honestly, Barnes and Noble was kind of the enemy back then.
Yeah.
But still, like I just feel like there is a place for those things, or they could be.
We've definitely seen a lot of stores pick up the slack. Target and Walmart now have better collector sections. GameStop, Barnes and Noble, like you mentioned, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not politically motivated, but it is tied into politics and names that are thrown into politics, which is why I hesitated to answer earlier.
Sure.
But it's just a big mess, right? Like, and I don't know. I think the idea of ever getting what we once had back is just gone at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
KB Toys could very much exist. I wish KB Toys be
It could, but malls themselves are dying, you know?
Yeah,
Like
malls are definitely dying. But malls were never anyway.
yeah.
If you wanted to dig into it, malls were just big tax shelters. Like they weren't operations that were actually a viable product. But anyway, what the F are you drinking, Gary? Target, Walmart did not rise to the occasion.
They are now. I mean, we've seen Walmart shelves being, completely fleshed out. What's interesting though is like I've seen a couple of pictures, and I think Craig referenced it on Toy Anxiety, of Walmarts that like have sections that are chock full, but it's chock full of figures from like 2023. So it's like, what? Okay, all right, time warp. So if anybody wants to go to their local NECA section in a Walmart and enter that time warp and save us from the current hellscape, we'd appreciate it.
I probably make it worse. You only make it worse.
No, that's true. That's true.
Butterfly effect of.
I'm not saying all malls. I'm saying some malls are still very viable and successful. Like they're just in the right spot, whatever. But as a whole, there's a lot of malls that are just dying. Let's see. I'll be a believer in its future when I see Toys R Us exclusive more and more. I think it's a very good assessment there.
Yep.
Barnes & Noble's new stores are a bit smaller than the old school ones too, which absolutely right.
Yeah,
they've adjusted to like the market demands or whatever.
And Barnes & Noble even locally had, at least my the shops that are local to me, they actually have a collector section too.
Yeah, they have a toy.
They have Tamashii Nations toys. I've seen Jada there. They have a decent vinyl section.
Yeah,
Dungeons and Dragons. So even they're kind of like, it's not all books, because
it's
usually
like a physical media store, right?
Yeah,
you have books, you have records, you have DVDs, Blu-rays, you have toys. Like it's if you want a physical object, that's what Barnes & Noble provides,
right.
And in a world where things have gotten so digital, but I feel like it's almost we're kind of curving around to like these corporations keep effing us on this virtual where like let's get back to the physical. I feel like that could be a thing that goes forward. Deadheads, I think, is a great point. How is lids still a thing? A
lot of balding people who don't embrace it, and they just cover it up with the hats. So
I'm not bald, and I'll go to lids, get myself a Padres cap if I need one.
There's a market there for normal-sized people.
Yeah.
Somebody open up like domes for people with bigger heads.
That is true. I'm a 7 5/8, and usually they do not have those.
They got to go to the back.
Yeah,
they got to special order your hats.
Yeah. Like, oh, sorry. I think Target is starting to slack, but Walmart is making some interesting throwback changes. Yeah. I mean, Gary, you said in our group chat today, it's like Mattel, what was it, 80th anniversary?
80th anniversary thing, and they've got that new collector's section that's near the toys, not actually on the shelves. Like I'm seeing Jada and other collectible items at Walmart, but it's still inundated with just garbage, surrounding that cool new stuff. So
I wear many hats. I'm something like lids.
Like E40.
I need lids to keep my head warm.
Hey, real quick, Jay, can you read that again? Do you have an E40 impression?
No, but do you?
No, we'll keep it moving.
It's because if the only thing they sell is hats, then you might get which one. They also sell jerseys. I don't know, it's the ones that I've seen have jerseys.
Okay. That's true.
Can I just say, I just a little bit of a bone to pick with. Nobody cares about this, but they had these like 90s throwback hats. They're like recreations of like the 90s new era hats for baseball.
Yep.
And they were store exclusives, and they did a Padre hat, but it was like totally old school, like early 90s Padre hat. And I wanted one so bad. Well, I go to my lids and it's like, oh no, then they're at the Yankees, Braves, and Dodgers. F that. So then, I have to travel a lot for work. So I'm in New York City. I go to the lids in Times Square. They've got to have all the different exclusives. What do they got? The Yankees, Dodgers, and Braves. I'm like, oh, okay. I go to San Diego, California.
Yeah.
I go to the lids. Dodgers, Braves, Yankees. I'm like, what the hell, lids? Your exclusives suck.
That's
Do better,
awful.
lids.
Yeah.
Do better.
We didn't raise you like this.
You're better than this. Better than this. All right. Any of us want to call out? I mean, we had the Target Fall Geek out.
Mm.
The Kiss Wave that was shown off on our friend's Toy Anxiety.
Did you want to talk Max Shrek alternate head at all? I mean, I know we talked. Just kind of circle back to it.
Let's circle back to the
Batman Returns.
We didn't cover everything. Like things got unveiled after our show last week, and I think we knew this one was coming. From Comic-Con panels and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, so we got the Batman Returns duck with penguin figure set. Which looks awesome. $100. Don't want to spend that, but it looks really nice.
It's got that GameStop pricing. But hey, you know what? You can get $5 off. If you remember.
This looks better than the other one.
It does actually.
I feel like this is a clever gimmick too. And so they pack this penguin in with the duck boat. And I didn't realize it until I was compiling links to really like dig into the Penguin Commandos. But the Penguin Commandos come with a coat that you could put on this penguin. So it's kind of like you need to buy them as like a package deal. But
just to swap the head, this one does look better than the other one.
Yeah.
Penguin.
I don't have the other penguin link, but yeah, those are the Penguin Commandos. They come because I was looking at the packaging and I was like, why is there a creepy little like 3D render of Danny DeVito in the background? But he comes with the coat, so I was like, oh, that's clever. That's very
clever. Sold out though, so good luck.
Yeah,
that's the figure set I want the most out of all of them.
Maybe they'll show up.
They might show up in physical GameStop locations potentially.
I want to stack all three of the penguins on each other and put the coat on them. This game style.
That's a great idea, Gary.
So Max Shrek alternate head.
This alternate head was wild when I saw it. I mean, how are you feeling about it now? Because I know you said the promo shots you wanted to reserve judgment. You're like, the shadow's kind of weird. The walk-in, you weren't a fan of the walk-in. How do you feel about this Max Shrek, Jay?
I don't know.
A much better likeness.
But yeah, exactly. Much more locked in to that one thing we saw. I kind of dig it, in the sense that it's one of those images that is seared into my brain. I saw Batman Returns premiere weekend in 1991, went with my dad. And this image was seared into my brain.
Yeah, it's haunting.
But I do like this for Mecha Manblade. We've got ourselves a new, mascot for when I priced. You put it on your thumbnail. Shrekky here is doing it way better than I could do it. But so yeah, I think it's fun. It's a fun alternate head, and I'll take it for what it's trying to be here now.
It's such a signature Tim Burton visual too.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when I think of that, I think of the practical effects that went into making that sequence, and like, yeah, it's a weird toy choice, but like, do it, I guess. I'm not excited about it, but it exists, and I'm not going to fight that.
Yeah, I mean, McFarlane is making some choices, some edgy choices that it's like, I think your initial response was, does he even give a blank anymore? Like, he's just going for gold, swinging for the fences.
Yeah, he doesn't give a crap. He does not give a crap. He does not give an F because he's losing the license in T minus however many months, so just he's doing what he wants to do, and I dig that.
No F's given.
Respect.
Yeah. Right.
Those from Flash. Tell him Large Marge said. But it's very much like it's a Tim Burton kind of stylistic thing, Large Marge. This even all about Wednesday, it's just like there's just those moments of like, oh, that's a Burton-esque kind of visual effect there or whatever. Yeah. So I do dig that. But yeah, no, cool stuff here. I think it's a really great wave. Recently been Batman Returns was on TV, even though I own Batman Returns on VHS, on DVD, on Blu-ray, digital, 4K, whatever.
Absolutely.
But when it's on TV, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna watch it on TV. And then I taped it off of. Well, I have YouTube TV, so I tape whatever YouTube TV's taping it off of TV is their DVR.
Okay. Okay.
And literally, I've been just watching it kind of bits and pieces. But I've just been going back to the tape that I took off of TV, which still has the commercials in it, and fast forwarding.
Nice.
Even though I own the digital copy, I just go there and click and play and not have commercials. But I'm still using the taped version. I don't know what's wrong with me.
There's something nostalgic about that, like when you did tape something off of TV and you gotta like fast forward through and then towards the end of the tape, like you don't record the credits, then it cuts to whatever birthday or recital you taped over, right? Yeah.
That's the last piece. That's the last piece you need to the modern digital TV DVR is just like, can we record over family memories?
It's like, man, that was a great episode of Power Rangers. Oh, that's what happened to my sister's graduation tape.
Oh no. Oh, mom and dad are gonna kill me.
So I never did that.
Yeah.
But my mom famously would record over our family movies with like her soaps, her daily soap. And so a few years back, I took my entire family's VHS library of taped, family movies.
Mm-hmm.
And time again, like, oh my God, this is my little sister Kayla's 3rd birthday. And it's like the first 2 minutes, and then it's like all my children. I was like, and so every time that would happen, I'd send my mom a little video. I was like, memories erased.
Look what you
all
did.
my children.
At least it was still on theme. At least it went from your sister to all my children. Like maybe there was something subliminal going on there.
It's only supposed to be one of my children.
Oh my God. And then one time one of them, my dad taped ESPN Sports Center on one of them. So then he got his whatever there. But anyway. All right. Friends, I think that's it. Anything else you want to talk about before we wrap things up here?
Scott Pilgrim, Bottleneck Gallery.
Scott Pilgrim.
I mean, it's just some fun stuff. Like I think anybody who was a collector of the Ish and Justin O'Malley kind of combined. They're doing Scott Pilgrim figures. They're not super articulated. Like I think the arms move, you get a few alternate portraits, but the legs are like just there. So it's like articulated statues, more like it. But they just finally expanded the line beyond variants of Ramona and Scott. So now we finally have Sex Bomb here, where you've got Kim and why am I forgetting the name of this dude? Is it Styles? Yeah, Styles. Yeah.
Steven Stills.
Steven Stills. Okay. All right. Sorry. Styles. Okay. But yeah, so you've got
Crosby, Stills, and Nash. That's the Steven Stills, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fun reference. Yeah, I never made the connection. But yeah, these are cool. And so they offered here the band, it's Scott's band, Sex Bomb, and then also if you go back to the main line, this Kim is seated. And so they're offering up a 4-pack of another Kim and then knives. So yeah, it's fun. Just cool characters that they're finally expanding the line, and it's exciting about I'm excited about it. But yeah, if you hadn't seen these, check them out on Bottleneck Gallery. They're fun.
Shira and Swiftwind, yes, that dropped. I actually got one shipped to me and I forgot to bring it down here, so maybe I'll do a little live stream unboxing or something tomorrow on the channel. Stay tuned to that. But it looks so good in the package. I kind of don't want to open it up, but Queso Jones, did that one launch?
Kickstarter launched on Friday.
Okay?
Lots of people snatching them up. I know they started off with a little $10 off deal, which was great.
It's on Kickstarter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Kickstarter. If you just like Google Queso Jones Kickstarter, it should. Yeah.
But happy for those that are getting their Queso Joneses on.
Exactly.
Yeah, already fully funded in 10 minutes. I mean, a pretty low goal. Only what do we got? $6,800. So pretty low goal there, but
Yeah, for the
I know
OG,
what
and then they're
that is.
offering a couple of alternate colorways, a few bonuses. If you buy the sticker pack, I believe the sticker pack is $10, and along with that sticker pack is kind of like a rifle ticket for you to potentially win an OG colorway Queso Jones as well. So if you want to support them, if you dig the vibes, but you don't have, I believe it's $125 plus $20 shipping for just the base Queso Jones on card. If you want to throw in a base, the actual bases, like they have two bases, one that's sewer themed, one that's kind of like oven grilled theme. There you go. Those will be an additional $40 each. So you could pick one to throw it on. It's just an add-on. $10 for the sticker set, and then I want to say OG colorway is like 125. A couple of colorways are like 135, and the rarest one, the metallic one, I think is like 175, maybe, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Mondo and Ray Gash. Yep, they were teased this week, so hopefully those will come out soon. Oh, and Blake from Blizzard Magazine. Their 20th issue goes to press tomorrow. Cover reveal coming soon. And yes, it's an exclusive to us. 20 for 20. Hey, that's amazing.
That is incredible.
Blake, you have an open invitation. You want to come on and do the reveal here? I don't know if you're ready by next Sunday, but whenever you're ready, come on down. Come on down.
Is it our turn?
I think it's our turn.
I think it's our turn. I think you did 20 anxiety last time. Yeah.
All right, folks, that is gonna wrap it up for this week's Geek Dad Live. If you are a patron over at patreon.com/geekdadlive, we do a Geek Dad Live after show, and a theme there we tariffs and duties, which we have a few hauls. We're gonna share. I have a Matt Bush shipping or arrival that I gotta share. Quip, but Quip kind of got. I wanna talk to Quip because he had an experience that I feel like there's something I want to buy internationally, and I kind of want to maybe learn some things from Quip and his recent experience buying something international and having to deal with the headache of what you have to deal with in this post tariff no de minimis world. So yeah, exactly. So I'm personally curious. Hopefully learn from Quip's pain and not follow in the same footsteps, or just know at least what I'm expecting. At least know what I'm expecting. All right. Well, that will do it. Check out Toy Geeks this week. 86 big year for Transformers. But until next time, thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you all next time. Hasta luego and goodbye.